Welcome back to Ed's Trains. When I finished the milk platform, I decided that I would like to have some passengers in the truck, and so I first tried to stuff them in through the windows, and although I can get them in there, it was impossible to get them positioned right. So I thought, well, I'll take it apart, and it turns out to be really easy. You take out two screws, and the floorboard comes right out, frame comes right out. And then what I discovered is that the passenger compartment comes right out easily too, and so this turned out to be a relatively easy task. And I'm using Evans Design LEDs because it has the capacitor or the resistor and all that stuff built right in this little bulge. I think you can see right. Let me get it up here. You can see it right there. So it makes it really, really very easy. And the only other modification I had to do was I just drilled a hole through this pillar here, same diameter as the inside of the pillar, and the wires come right through from the bottom, so it makes it very easy. I then positioned the LED right behind the headlight. I noticed in some of the other YouTube examples of doing this, folks had to drill out that headlight. Must have been opaque on the back side, I guess. And so, or they wanted the light brighter, I don't know which. But I thought, well, I'd first put the LED behind the headlight and see what it looked like. I was satisfied with the results, so I thought, okay, I'm just going to go that way. So what I did is I used hot glue to build up a little platform here for the headlight to sit in. Here, let me remove that. To sit in, and then the LED is firmly in the hot glue, but I secured the hot glue to the frame of the car itself using what's it called? Super glue Loctite. And it's a gel kind, so it's a little easier to work with. Doesn't run all over. And then I used lightning blast, which is a quick set, quick hardener on the super glue. So now I'm just going to finish up by putting another one in over here. I'm going to button it all up. I'll put power to it and show you what it looks like. I'll be back in a second. So let me show you how I do this. The headlight, the back of the headlight is right here, and it's got a clear opening there, so makes it really easy. Heating up my soft glue, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. My hot glue is hot. I put the two figures into the compartment, and what I did is I used wax, and it's called Quick Stick. It works really good, and since the vehicle's not going to be moved around a lot, so the likelihood of these guys coming out of there, and I don't have to really put them in permanently, I thought it was a good solution. So it works really well. All right, now I will show you how I put in the headlight. First of all, I'm going to put in a glob of hot glue. Take the LED and set it in there. And in that case, there wasn't enough, so I will add some more. There we go. Set it in like that. Okay, so we'll let that cool off and dry up. Hopefully the hot glue, when it hardens, will actually adhere to the metal. The other one really didn't, so I used the super glue. I put much more in here, covered more of the bottom of the car frame, so hopefully it'll stick. I'll be back with you in a sec. Okay, I have them wired up. The other convenient factor of the Evans LEDs is it doesn't matter what's powered and what's negative on the leads. You can use either one in either position. So here we go. I'm going to turn it on and give you a peek. So that's what it looks like. They turned out pretty good. Didn't have to drill anything out. When you look at it quickly, you can see that it's a headlight and it's lit up. I'll go ahead and close it up and show it to you again, and that kind of shows you how I do it. Thank you. Okay, I've got the passenger compartment in, and I think you can see these fellows. And now what I'll do is button up the bottom. There's the front bumper. Sits in there very easily. There we go. And what I'm going to do is bury one of these right here and the other one in the front. So let me first get this one in. It's not so easy. And let's see if I can fit the other one in too. It looks like I can. Well, that's good. So I'll run the wires here. Both of them in there. There we go. And then I'll run the leads through the hole, out the other end, and I'll be back. Okay, now what I've done is I've twisted two ends of opposite leads so they're together, and the reason I do that is I use these Wago connectors. Which are really handy. They have them in various sizes, 2, 3, 5 connectors, and so you just slide them in there, close the little clip here, and they're locked in, and it's perfect. So what I do is I'll take for instance, in this case, I'll probably take a 5 lead Wago, run one lead from my bus line for power, and into another one for ground. And then I'll just plug these in, close the latches here, and I'm good to go. I don't need to fool around with bending the layout to find a terminal bus and screw it up and all. And that way, if I want to move it, I just pop these up and it goes real fast. So now here's the interesting part: getting everything to go together. So let me. It's going to be a little bit of a chore here. So how about if I shut it down and I'll get back to you once I've got it sealed up. Be back. Okay, well I assembled it, turned the lights on, and I realized that there'd be bleed off from the LEDs into the wheel wells. So I just took some acrylic paint, painted them over while I had them lit, and it reduced it sufficiently for me. So once I bundle it up, I'll show you. Now there we are. That's the final product. The next time you see it, I'll have it back on my milk platform scene, and you get the full effect. Let me turn some lights on so you can see. I think you can see the guys on the inside too. Turn it on. And there you go. This guy driving. So they're all in there. see, passenger.